Good morning, it's Lori from Passionate Penny Pincher, and I am crazy excited because we are trying freezer cooking. I've never tried this before, so I am doing a freezer cooking challenge this morning where hopefully in under an hour, I think way less than an hour, we are going to put together 5 meals for the crock pot or the Instant Pot. I wanted to kind of give you guys a peek at what my crazy kitchen looks like right now and how I kind of set up ahead of time because I wanted to kind of have things set up. So I just thought I'd give you a peek real quickly of how I laid everything out. I am using the Eat at Home menu plans, which you can get at the link above when you use the code countertop at checkout. You can get all of these menus, and what I did was I went ahead and I've laid out the recipe beneath everything. I already have the meat in the bags because I hate touching meat there. And then I have everything kind of laid out. So as you guys are hopping on, I see a few folks hopping on. Hi Melody, so glad to see you on this morning. Hi Charlotte, good morning. If y'all can tell me where you are at this morning, tell me where you're, what city you're in or what state, and if you can tell me what you're making for dinner, I would love to hear that. So as y'all can see, I've kind of laid out everything. So I've got my recipe there and then the ingredients. I went ahead and have everything kind of all together. So I'm hoping this is going to make it super simple. I'm hoping we're going to get this done in like under 30 minutes because I don't want to have to sit here and be live for longer than that. And I know y'all don't want to sit here and watch me. So I'm going to turn this around. Y'all be patient with me as I get this turned around right here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Here's my family room, which let's see if I can turn this around. Hi Roxanne. Hi Laura. Okay, I'm going to turn this around here. Hello. Good morning, guys. Hello. Hi Karen and Christine. Thank y'all so much for hopping on today. I am so excited. So we are going to make like 5 recipes for the slow cooker that literally what you're going to do is you're going to put everything together in under an hour and then you can just pop it in your crock pot on a busy day when you don't have time to cook. It's going to save you eating out. It's going to save you a ton of money and we're going to have dinner done. Hello, Carol and Aaron in New York. Hi, Shelly from Kentucky. Oh, good. I'm glad to see, Shelly, that your husband requested one of the recipes again. I love that. So the first recipe, I'm going to tell you what we're going to make real quickly, and then I'll start making them. So we are going to put together smoky Chipotle beef tacos, slow cooker chicken and gravy over rice, maple apple pork in the slow cooker, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and slow cooker Hawaiian luau meatballs. So are we ready? Is everybody ready to go? Let's look. It is 8:53 right now, so I'm going to kind of time myself because I want to know how fast I can get this together. Someone asked where you can find the freezer meals. You can find these at the link above. Use the code countertop at checkout, and you'll get all of the menu plans for under $1. You can get them for as low as $1.20 a week. And what's awesome is you're going to be able to see these recipes. You'll be able to have all the recipes for the slow cooker option, Whole Foods option, and traditional menu plans. I'm going to real quickly share this over in the Dinner's Done private Facebook group. If you are not in this group, y'all, these ladies are amazing and so encouraging. So I'm going to see if I can share this real quickly there. I see a few folks who shared it. If you know someone who struggles with getting dinner done, I cannot tell you how much this will help. This just makes your life so much easier. I'm going to put that over there. Okay, so we're going to start with the slow cooker Chipotle tacos. Okay, so what you need for this one, and this includes a few ingredients I haven't used before, is you need 1.5 pounds of round steak, which I already put in there. So we've got that there. Okay, then we're going to add in, I went ahead and I sliced the green peppers and onions because I didn't figure y'all would want to sit here and watch me all day slicing stuff. So I've got a green pepper and an onion that I'm going to pour into the bag. And I went ahead and I labeled the bags ahead of time because otherwise I will not know what's in them. So there we've got those, okay? So there's all of that in there. Okay, so we've got those. Now we're gonna add in a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. I'm using the Simple Truth brand. So we're gonna put those in. There we go. Okay. And then I'm adding in 1 chipotle pepper and adobo sauce. Now this is what I got, y'all. I watched my friend Tiffany show us how to do this. I have not made much with these before, so I was a little worried as to how spicy they would be, and she had some great suggestions. She said you only need 1, so I'm gonna just take 1 out. And she said they are very spicy. So because I know my family, kind of only half of them like spicy stuff, I'm gonna cut out, she recommended that you cut out the seeds. So I'm gonna try to get the seeds. Ooh, they come right out. Look at that. They come. Can y'all see this? So the seeds are coming completely out of that. So I'm just going to get those seeds out of there because she said that's what adds a lot of the heat. So I'm going to do that just so that they're not quite so spicy. There we go. Okay, so there. So now I'm going to add this in. I'm going to add this into my bag. And then I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of liquid smoke. Now, I've made this recipe time before, and I did not buy the liquid smoke just because I'm frugal and I didn't want to have to fool with that. But Tiffany said it makes it really taste good, so I'm going to trust her on that, and I'm just going to kind of guess. She said a 1/4 teaspoon. That's probably way more than a 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm going to do just that much. Okay, so look at that. We just made one dinner. So now what I'll do, I'm going to kind of mix it around. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to mix it around. I'm sure it'll mix around once it's in the crock pot. Now I'll tie that one off. One meal done, and what was that one? Okay, so that one took us, it's now 8:56, so in 3 minutes we've got one meal done, okay? Then when I'm ready to cook it, I'm going to put it in the freezer. Then when we're ready to cook, I will just pop it out of the freezer, thaw enough to get it out of the bag, and then I'll move to the next one. Okay, so the next one we're making, can y'all see this? Give me some hearts and likes if you can see this pretty well, if this is working for you guys. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to try to keep seeing those comments. So what we're making next is slow cooker chicken and gravy over rice. And what you need for this is 2 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breast. So you see I already got those in there. Okay, and then we're going to add in an onion. Y'all, I pre-chopped the onions. I probably did about an hour of pre-chopping, not an hour, I'm sorry. I did about 15 minutes of pre-chopping last night. So I think in an hour of real time, if I hadn't done the prep work, you could get all this done. I've obviously done some of the work ahead of time just to make it easy, and because I figured y'all did not want to sit here and watch me all day. Okay, so we've got 2 pounds boneless chicken breast, an onion. So I put the onion in, 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. I know a lot of folks don't love cream of chicken soup. I am with you on that. That is not my favorite thing. But what you can do is you can make a homemade version. If you will, my friend Cheryl is there, and she's going to give y'all a link to our Croctober Crockpot cookbook. It's a free printable, and it includes how to make this at home. So there you go. But because I'm trying to make life easy today, and I wasn't quite sure how the homemade version would hold up for this, I decided just to do this. Hang on. Okay, so we've got that one. And then we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Somebody asked where the freezer meals were at. They are in week 8 of the Eat at Home menu plans. So look under week 8 of the slow cooker menu plans. If you've already ordered these, it will make your life so easy. People have said they are saving just tons of money. I heard one person say yesterday they saved $75 a week on their menu plans. So now we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And that's it. So that one's done. And you're going to serve this over rice, but obviously you'll cook the rice later. Good morning, Kimberly. So glad to see you here. Okay, so there's 2. Let's see. We started at 8:53. It's now 8:59, so we've gotten 2 meals done in 6 minutes. Not too shabby. Okay, we're going to scoot down here, and we're going to do the maple apple pork. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we're doing the maple apple pork. I use pork chops. I think you could also use just a boneless pork roast. I just use pork chops because that's what I ordered. So that's what I got. Now what we're going to use for this is we need 1.5 to 2 pounds of boneless pork. So there's our boneless pork. Chops is what I'm using, but you could also use pork. Then you're going to use 3 apples just to make my life easy. I am using just my little handy dandy peeler core. If you don't have one of these as a mom, this is like the greatest gift ever. So every mother in the world should have one of these. Mine is kind of on its last legs, but it'll work just fine. Trying to see those comments. Good morning in Indiana. Yeah, tell me what y'all are making. Oh, Tiffany, you said that it is okay to use any cut of pork. I'm so glad. I hoped the pork chops would work. And I think a pork tenderloin would work great. I always love any kind of pork with apples. It just tastes so yummy. Okay. So we've got 3 of these. And then again, another onion. Y'all, you are going to use a lot of onions this week. So like I said, you probably want to go ahead and pre-cook those or pre-chop those before. Like if I was doing this and I was new, I would definitely go ahead and chop my onions first because it just makes your life so much easier. And what I love is Tiffany even gives you some instructions on how to do that. Someone recommended to lay flat. Yeah, if you can give me your tips on how to do freezer cooking, I have never done this before. So laying flat is a great idea. And then I should also put directions on how to do it. That's great. All of these, I believe, you just thaw and then pop them in the slow cooker in the morning, and that's it. So it's super easy. Okay, so we've got our 1 to 2 pounds boneless pork, our apples, our onion. Now we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of Italian. I'm using the fat-free Italian dressing because I don't wanna waste calories, I guess, on a marinade. That's just kind of my opinion. Tiffany said you could also use like a vinegar, olive oil, or I'm sorry, I think vinegar or olive oil, or make your own Italian at home. You're also gonna use a half a cup, this is gonna spill, of maple syrup. Okay, so that one's done. That was all there was to it. How easy was that? Okay, so there we go. We're gonna kind of mix those up. So now it is 9:02, and we have how many recipes done? We've got 3 recipes totally done, which is super exciting. Okay, so that was in under 10 minutes. I'm gonna kind of press the air out of that. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna scooch y'all down here, and I'm trying to read those questions. Myra, you said you did the pork in the crock pot. How was it? I would love to hear if you like that one. Okay, let's see. We had the minestrone soup last night. It was delicious. My husband actually loved it, and I was gonna show you 2 things. Actually, well, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll show you the minestrone soup, and then I've got to show you the cake I made for my daughter's birthday. It is so stinking good. Okay, so this is chicken Philly slow cooker sandwiches in the slow cooker. So we've already got our 1.5 to 2 pounds of boneless chicken. We're gonna add in a large onion and a pepper. So I've already cut those up, so I'm adding those in. Now we're gonna add in, this is just a can of artichoke hearts. You can find these super cheap at Aldi if you don't have, I got these at Kroger, but Aldi has them really reasonably. We're gonna dump that in there. Look at that, guys. How many? Guys, it is 9:03 in 10 minutes. I just made 4 dinners. 10 minutes. Is that crazy? Somebody asked if all the recipes are bland. I don't feel like they are. So far, every recipe I've tried at Tiffany's has been so yummy. They have lots of seasonings. They taste really, really good. And you can definitely add, if you want to add some fresh garlic and herbs later on, you absolutely can. Hang on, let me fix my computers. There we go. So you can add stuff if you feel like you need other stuff in there, but I've been really pleased with them so far. Okay, so now we've got all of those. I'm going to scoop that down, and our last one is slow cooker Hawaiian meatballs. This one has kind of the most work, but it's still not a whole lot of work. I use turkey meatballs, so use whichever kind of meatballs you want to do. Somebody asked how do the onions freeze. The onions freeze great. I always freeze onions. I am using freezer bags, so you might want to use freezer bags. Okay, so we've got 2 pounds of prepared frozen meatballs. I'm going to add in a 20-ounce can of pineapple. This is pineapple chunks. Now, I have already drained off the liquids, and I'll show you why. So here is, we're going to add that in. Oh, it smells so good. Then you're going to add in a green pepper and an onion. Again, like I said, plan to be chopping bunches of green peppers and onions. So we're going to add that in. Then, remember I reserved the juice from the pineapple. So I'm going to go ahead and I added enough liquid to make it 1.5 cups. So there's that. Then, let me read through this to make sure I've got this right. Then we're going to add in 6 tablespoons of vinegar. So I've got 6 tablespoons of vinegar. And I'm just going to add this to the liquid. And then I'm going to add in 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. Someone asked if the meatballs were pre-cooked. I did use pre-cooked meatballs, and I meant to keep you guys for the wrapper. I just used the Kroger turkey brand because we don't eat a whole lot of ground beef. So that should work fine. I've made meatballs with that before, and that works great. So we've got 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. And again, these recipes, if you're interested in them, you can get them all above at the link above. Use the code COUNTERTOP at checkout to get the best price. She's given us a 25% off discount this month, which is awesome. Okay, so 6 tablespoons brown sugar, 4 tablespoons soy sauce. This one had the most work. 2 tablespoons cornstarch, and y'all know I love these utensi spoons. My friend Andrea made these spoons, and they are so great. these wooden spoons for digging into deep pockets like that. Aren't these awesome? Like I love them. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna add all that in. I'm gonna give this a good stir. I think I got everything. Oh, I missed the clove of garlic. Hang on, let me get my garlic. And I'm just using pre-minced garlic because I'm lazy. So I'm just gonna add in about this much. There we go. So that's it. How easy. Brittany, you said you use the Kroger turkey meatballs too. I'm excited. I never make meatballs, like never. So I think my husband's going to be excited about this one because it's something that I don't normally do. Okay, so here's, remember we've got the meatballs and the green peppers and the onions. Now we're just going to pop that. I'm going to pour that on top. And we started, what did I say, at 8:53. It is 9:06. So in 13 minutes, I made 5 dinners. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't know how hard this would be. I did have some prep work done. Now I want to show you real quickly the best things I have to show you guys. Hang on. Okay, do y'all have time to watch this? Because you have to see this birthday cake that I made for my daughter yesterday. It will be worth it, I promise. Hang on, I meant to pull it out. First I was going to show you, I made the minestrone soup yesterday. It made a ton. So I went ahead, the minestrone soup that's in this week of menu plans, I just have lunches now all ready for the whole week, which I'm super excited about because I eat soup almost every day for lunch. So how awesome is that? Okay, so that was also in this week's menu plan. But y'all, look at this cake. Let me just show you this cake because it's pretty. This is probably one of my most impressive cakes I think I've ever made. And I'm going to give you guys the recipe tomorrow. But look at that cake, y'all. Is that not fantastic? And you can see we ate some of it. So there it is. But I thought y'all would enjoy seeing this cake. I will give you the recipe. I'm going to put that recipe on Passionate Penny Pincher tomorrow so you can get it. But isn't that awesome? It was the best birthday cake. All it is a homemade chocolate cake, peanut butter frosting, chocolate ganache, and then Reese's peanut butter cups and craziness. Isn't that just ridiculousness? Yeah. So I'm going to go through real quickly and I'm going to answer all your questions. I know. Don't you just want to look at that? Like, I really, after I get all this done, I'm probably going to put all this in. My kids are at school and my husband is away and I worked out this morning, so I might just have myself a slice of some cake. And then, yeah, terrible. Horrible, horrible to have things like that in your house. Okay, so I'm going to scooch y'all back down here and hopefully be able to see you guys. And I'm going to read those questions you guys have. Good morning. I like it when I can see you guys a little bit better. Yeah, doesn't the cake look good? I'm so excited about it. I'm going to try to scoot this back. And then I'll try to read through all of your comments and questions. Guys, I would love to know if you have tried freezer cooking in the past. I have never done this, so I'm super excited. We actually are going out to eat tonight because it was my daughter's birthday and we couldn't go out yesterday, so I promised her that we would go out. But yeah, I'm excited because the beef Chipotle tacos that we normally would have tonight, I'm going to go put them in the freezer and I'm going to have all of my dinner done. What's great is you can use these on mornings when it's super busy. Yeah, so I've got slow cooker chicken over rice, maple pork. All of these are just going to go put them in the freezer. And I've never tried this because I've always said I don't have a very big freezer. But honestly, these won't take up that much space, and we did finally get a small freezer. So I am super excited about that. Someone asked what the group was that I mentioned earlier. It is the Dinner's Done Facebook group. These people are the most encouraging, supportive, like, they put in pictures of what they're making every day for dinner. They inspire me to work harder as I cook. It's amazing. So if you haven't joined that one, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's amazing. So I'm going to read through the comments real quickly as I'm hopping on. Thank y'all for sharing this. If you know someone who struggles with getting dinner done, I really think this will help you. And I think for me, this is the thing that I keep hearing. To buy everything in the menu plan, you're going to spend between $70 and $80, maybe $90 a week, but you're going to have enough for 6 dinners plus a dessert each week. And you'll have, if you do the large plan, for our family of 5 with the large plan, we had a lot of leftover, so it was great. Someone said, Natalie said, which one? It's dinner_S, done, exclamation point. There's about 6,000 people in it. We'll put a link into it quickly. Ginger, you asked for the freezer meals page. The freezer meals page is on the link above, and you can order all of the menu plans. Yeah, this is amazing, and I just can't believe how easy it is. So I'm going to see your questions. Somebody says they're in February. They have a break today from school. We had a break yesterday, so I was ready for my kids to go back to school yesterday. The meatball dish. I was trying to see, that question went away. What do you do with it? Is it a mix for a meatball sub? No, it is what you serve it with. What Tiffany recommends you serve it with is, let me read through her comments here. And you'll get the recipes for all of everything plus her side dishes. So she recommends that you have the Hawaiian luau meatballs with tropical salad and pre-made egg rolls. I probably would just serve it with the tropical salad. She has a recipe for the tropical salad at the link above. Okay, so the page is above. Somebody else says they're doing this. Freeze the bags on a tray first. They will be flatter. Oh, I bet that's a great idea. So freeze them on a tray first, and they'll be flatter. That's a great suggestion. That's a great idea. Thank you for that tip, Cindy. I'm trying to read through all these comments. I think I've got them all. Cake, yeah, the cake looks really, really good. I just encourage you, if you struggle with getting dinner done, I can't tell you, you're going to save so much because you're not going to be tempted to go out to eat because you have all the food right here. It's super easy, and it's just really, really easy to get that dinner done, and you don't have to stress later. It's just easy. So I love that. You can use the code countertop at checkout. You'll save 25% off the regular price. I think Tiffany's going to offer us that through next week, and it'll be perfect. Someone asked if I used, I had enough liquid in the minestrone soup. So yeah, I'm trying to read that question. Flat wouldn't work well if you want to put it in freezer. Trying to read the questions. And okay, Sherry, somebody asked how to get the menus. So Tiffany from Eat at Home Cooks puts together every single month these amazing menu plans. Like, they're amazing. They're color coded. They include everything you need to buy for the week. So there's 4 weeks of menu plans. When you sign up, you get her slow cooker option, her Whole Foods menu plan, her traditional menu plan, right? Okay, so you get 3 sets of recipes. You can mix and match. So let's say one week you want to eat Whole Foods and another week you want to do a slow cooker week. You can totally pick from either plan. And she has it color coded. So if you say that you didn't want to make, like, say for me, I'd already made the slow cooker chicken minestrone soup, I just wouldn't buy the stuff in red. So you go to the grocery store. It's so super easy. What I do is I hop online. I go through my pantry. I figure out what I already have. So I print out my list. I figure out what I have in stock in my pantry and fridge. And then I go to the Kroger click list, or you can do Walmart, the Walmart checkout. And literally I just go online and I order everything, and then I go pick it up at the store, and it's already done for me. That is amazing. So hopefully that helps. But if you're wondering how to get the list, if you sign up for her menu plans at the link above, use the code countertop at checkout, and you'll save 25%. It makes them as low as $1.20 a week. I think $1.21 a week, depending on how long you sign up for. You can try them just for a month. But I just love that I have so many menus, so many options. We have eaten out so much less since we've been trying it. We're going to be doing this week, we are doing week 8 of the plans. So if you're already in the plans and you're not sure where these are at, these are week 8 of the slow cooker plans. We'll be doing week 9 of the slow cooker plans next week. So we'll be on live every morning showing how to do that. So I hope that kind of helps those questions. And I'm going to read through these real fast and see if y'all have any other questions. And then I'm really going to want to sit here and eat this cake. Let's see. Somebody said they put them in a binder. That's a great one. Yeah, Stacy just said she used Walmart's grocery list last week. It's amazing. Like, the fact that you cannot ever have to go into the grocery store is fantastic. I really, really am loving it. I'm trying to make sure I've got all the questions. I think I do. Somebody said they used to have a food saver to vacuum. I wondered about a food saver. I'm just going to try to seal it off really well because I don't have any room for more appliances. So I figure anything that I don't have to buy makes my life easier. So definitely super easy. So anyways, check out the menu plans. Get your crock pot out. Tomorrow I'm going to show you kind of the other end of this. I'm going to actually dump I think we're going to do the slow cooker chicken and gravy over rice. So I'll have frozen this today just so we can kind of see how it works, and I'll thaw it out on live tomorrow. I'll put some side dishes with it. It's super simple. If you struggle with getting dinner done, I just really encourage you to check these out. I think you will save a bundle. I've been so pleased with them, and it's been so super easy to do. So hope you guys have a fantastic day. Get your cooking done, whether you're cooking this one or not. Either way, whether you're using this menu plan or any menu plan, I just really want you to, let me see. Oh, I'm trying to read it. Whatever menu plan you're using, I want you to get dinner done. You said how many people you have for portions. And that was Jennifer, I think. So Jennifer, she gives you 2 sets of options each week. They're either for a large family or a small family. Large family feeds 5 to 8. Small family feeds 3 to 4. We used the large plan in January and had a ton of leftovers. My family is not a big fan of leftovers. I have 2 pretty picky eaters. So this month we've been doing the meal plan for 3 to 4, and it's had just enough for everybody with a little bit of leftovers, not a whole lot, but enough for me to have lunch. So it makes it super easy. Now for the freezer cooking week, she does not give you the smaller options, but what you can do is like you can split it. If you have a small family, you would just split everything into 2. So it makes it really easy. Once you do it a few times, you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. So hopefully that helps y'all. I hope you have a fantastic morning. Let me know what you're having for dinner. Take a picture of your dinner and show it to me. I'd love to see that. Hope y'all have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon.